Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay. I'm back in Europe, like back in the Western world. And yeah, it's kind of different to live here after you lived like 1 year and feels more. Was it more? I think not. I think it was not more, but feels more. After you live 1 year overseas, because I started like all the creative projects I'm doing now. I started in Australia, I think, and in a whole different lifestyle, like living on the beach, having a wonderful job, like literally having nothing to do besides seeing friends or meeting new people and doing my creative work. So I feel like the time was endless. I feel like the days were so long. And since I'm here, it feels like a war against time. Actually, it feels like a war against time. And every day is shorter than I thought it's gonna be. So almost every day I feel like could have done more. And it's so funny because I feel like that everyone, or not everyone, but a lot of people that I know or that I heard of feel the same way, although they didn't like travel around and had a different lifestyle. So I think it's not my fault. At least I hope so. I feel like it's literally something like the energy or the spirit here around is different. And yeah, I thought about it a lot. Why, like, where is the time? Where is the time? Where did the time go? Because honestly, I feel like I see less friends and people here during the week than I did when I was living in Australia or, yeah. So this can't be the point. But yeah, anyway, I did as much as I could, and I feel like it's pretty hard, but I'm trying to be happy with myself and happy with the work I did this week. And obviously, the last video is not a week ago, but from now on, it's gonna be 1 week after 1 week. So it's literally the progress, like I did from 1 week to another. Here's what I wanted to share with you from the last week. So I'm having a schedule now, and yeah, it's making a big difference because if you're like a sensitive, creative, free spirit person, woman, whatever, you probably feel similar to me and kind of like love the freedom, maybe, but believe me, at least when you're doing something like I'm doing now, a schedule makes sense. A schedule is important. And a good schedule, a realistic schedule. And you probably heard of this like a few times already, but it definitely makes a big difference. Because I didn't have one the week before that. And sometimes I kind of felt just overwhelmed and just like, that's impossible. It's like impossible to do what I want to do. Because I feel like if you're a person who's doing creative stuff and just like doing it, that's a whole different world than doing it, like starting to do it for your job and to hopefully drop the mic, and to hopefully like gain a lot of money with it, like at some point. And there's kind of a bridge between those two worlds, and I feel like I'm on the bridge at the moment. I'm like literally standing on this bridge, like literally. What the fuck? And kind of a big part to cross the bridge is to have a schedule, and to have a good schedule. For me, good means fitting to yourself. It has to be fitting. It has to fit to you and to your spirit and to the way you are. Like the things you need. When do you need a break? Like, how many days off do you need? How long can you work, or do you have to work at like one block? Because for me, for example, I need time to lean into my project. And if I write down like do 30 minutes, I do nothing because I need those 30 minutes to lean inside this world. And then I'm finally getting to start. And that's also why, at least in my schedule, for example, I don't have many days where I do multiple projects in one day. Mostly I lean into one in one day. And this changed so much for me this week. So yeah, the schedule is a big point of the bridge. I think so. And to have a simple schedule as well. Like, not too many things standing, like saying, not too many things inside the schedule. Like, just keep it simple, keep it in one word for one block. I think that's a big difference for me, because I needed to do 4 schedules until I had the one that works now. And the first ones were way too complicated, way too many details, way too many, like, you have to do this. But like, this means you have to do this. This is already like too much again. And I felt very, very overwhelmed last week without the schedule. Because every day felt like I have to achieve what I want to achieve now. And how I'm gonna do this. And now it feels like, okay, everything else is for the other days, and today I focus on this one. And a big point of the bridge is being honest with yourself. Because I had to do this the last week. I had to like reflect a lot. Be clear about what I want. Be clear about what that means. Be clear about what I mean for myself. And what other means to me. What things mean. Yeah, I think like reflection is always a big thing to do. Not everyone does it, but it's important. Like, if you want to, I don't know, if you want to go anywhere, I feel like it's important. So reflecting is always a big point. But especially on this bridge, I feel like if you don't reflect a little bit extra, you kind of cross the bridge, but then land somewhere else maybe. So yeah, be clear about your dream and about what that means and about what that includes for you, and which character you want to play in this dream, and for who or for what there's place inside, and for what there's no place for this. And then you can start. At least that's what I learned this week. Because yeah, I'm here now and I'm gonna be here next week.